I'm back. Good morning, everyone. It's a fantastic Sunday. West Indies kicks off their charge for the T20 World Cup in Guyana, and I'm excited. We are moments away. In a matter of 12 minutes or so, we'll get the first ball. And the West Indies won the toss. Captain Ravman Powell won the toss, and he decided to put Papua New Guinea in. Not a surprise there, as we know the early matches in the Caribbean will create interesting dynamic with the toss, in the sense that one, there's the heat, and so you probably want to want. Well, it's not necessarily the heat alone, but also there might be a little bit of moisture early, and you won't necessarily get that later on. So I think most teams will probably go early by, if they win the toss, will probably start by putting in the team. I think in a situation like this, and I'll get to the 11 in a second, this may be a quick T20, in the sense that if West Indies are capable of scuttling out these guys really quickly, then they probably won't spend a lot of time batting, or that's what you would hope. And so, yeah, we'll see what's going on. Morning, Imran. How are you doing? Right now, ESPN is not working on digital. Very unfortunate situation there. I guess ESPN has the rights to the World Cup in the region, right? I don't. I'm watching it on a different platform. Obviously, I'm not in the region, but sorry about that. Hopefully, you'll get a chance to. They'll fix that in a second, because that's certainly not a good thing at the moment, right? I'm sure everybody wants to see the West Indies right away, and that's not particularly good. But let me bring up the lineup right now, and I think it's a strong lineup. The West Indies going with Johnson Charles, who in the last match against warm up match against South Africa was fantastic in that series. He Brandon King also, not only batting well, Brandon King, but also his leadership. And I like it when I look at this team and I see the experience. You see, Nicholas Puran should be coming in, also keeping wicket. Former captain, very experienced at T20, devastating batsman on his day. Looked good against Australia too, even though that was more of a warm-up match than any kind of competitive series. Ruston Chase, I think he's there as well to offer some of the bowling, because I think spin will play important in the West Indies. You look at some of these teams in coming to the region, they have likes of India, I think, bringing four spinners and so on, and West Indies packing the team as well with some spin. So there must be something there. Roston Chase, clearly. Rovman Powell, captain in the side, coming back from the IPL. Shafin Rutherford, too, didn't play in that IPL final for KKR, but vastly experienced too in terms of playing overseas cricket. Then Superman Andre Russell is very good to see him back. Romaria Shepherd improving with the ball in particular as well. Can give you some big runs as if needed. Hopefully, it doesn't come down to that. Akil Hossain, fantastic cricketer too. And then the pace will obviously come from Alzari Joseph, and then you have Gudekesh Moti. So when you look at it at a side like this, it's basically Alzari Joseph as a true pacer. Russell obviously can pile it in as well, but you're seeing Hossain, Shepherd obviously as well, but he's more of an all-rounder for me. So that's a decent side. The Papua Guinea team is Ura, Vala, Bu, Hiri, Amini, Doriga. Now, I apologize if I'm butchering some of these names, because I've not seen some of these players before. I've only watched a few matches with Papua New Guinea, and I don't really know much about them. I mean, they've been improving, and the World Cup started off really well last night. It's a good thing. Good thing you say that. Let me see. We need to play all of our spinners when we go up against Afghanistan. Yeah, we'll see what happens there. We'll see what happens there. Are you going to the match? And make sure you go to the match against New Zealand and Trinidad. Uh, what do you think of America versus Canada last night? So I watched part of I had that game on the whole time. I was doing the live, as you know, on the Racers Track and Field Grand Prix there in Jamaica, but I did get a chance to see some, and I was really Uh, Intrigued by the amount of runs that Canada managed to put on, and then that chase from the Americans, which was interesting. Like, I didn't anticipate that they would make that at one point. I thought they would have been struggling to make it. They lost some wickets there, but in the end, I mean, that knock from that kid, not kid, but the American player. I mean, in the end, they won it by 7 wickets with 14 balls remaining. I think that was a fantastic opener. 194, 197. Uh, you know, that big opening. That there was a big partnership with Jones and Goose. I think what can I say? I thought it was a good game. I mean, clearly you will get a good measure of what quality these teams have when they go up against strong opposition. But I think as a starter for the opener, a lot of runs. I think in limited overs cricket. Also, if there are people in the stands there in Texas that may not have been big cricket fans too. Some of the obviously there's a lot of expats with a lot of big or immigrants who love cricket, but yeah, high scoring game, I suppose, is something that would be uh, important to them and intriguing. So yeah, but I didn't spend enough time, to be honest with you, watching the game because I had it on while I was focusing on something else. What's your thoughts on it? What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, yeah. What do you think? Yeah, tomorrow first. Yeah. Well, I did see the game. I watched yesterday. I did watch the warm up between Bangladesh and India. It's an interesting pitch yesterday. I thought that pitch was really uh sorry. The the pitch was really fastball friendly to me. So I I thought I don't know what to expect. I think there were some people complaining that the bowlers were getting too much out of that pitch yesterday. Uh, and I'm not particularly sure I'm upset with that because I think in limited overs cricket and in T20 for a long period of time, the the batsmen are having a time of their life. The sport is much more friendlier to batsmen, especially in a limited over setting. So I was intrigued by. I thought Bruma was good. I think there's a few guys finding a way on that pitch. So we'll see what we get tomorrow off of it in our first official match. But I have no complaints. It looks like a fantastic stadium. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to go up there and look at it myself. But I've been looking recently at pop-up stadiums or stadiums where you expand the capacity, and there's a lot of interesting things that you can do. Like Paris Olympics will be doing a lot of those things. And yeah, it can hold a decent amount. And I suspect when India and Pakistan play, you will not find an empty seat. Actually, you can find an empty seat. Tickets now, I was talking to a friend who wanted to go to that match and didn't get an opportunity. And it's costing over $1,000 to get tickets on repurchasing right now if you wanted to get to that game. So they must be happy there. And a lot of people were in the stands yesterday. It wasn't full to capacity, but they didn't allow everybody to come into the stadium. So they were doing a test run of the stadium as well when India played Bangladesh. So it was at capacity for the amount of people that they allowed to come into the stadium yesterday. So yeah, it should be good. Should be good. Yeah, thank you everybody for joining me this morning. They just did the Papua New Guinea anthem. I think I saw Phil Simmons, and now they're doing the West Indies anthem. But there's nobody in the stadium, which is disappointing right now. Yeah, yeah, Ali Khan. Yeah, I think yeah. He's interesting. When he played some T20 in the CPL, right? Uh, Yeah, I don't know if it's because the morning they're in in Providence, but I don't know where the people are. You expect a good crowd. I'm hoping that the people come out. I know, for example, like the match against New Zealand in Trinidad, there were some seats available. My wife just picked up a couple seats. She told me this morning because she's down there. She's going to go to that game. There's more of the expensive seats are still available, but they're not all sold out, which is not something you want to see. You want to see a full packed stadium. You know, if the region is going to get excited around cricket, then this is what you want to see. But yeah, so we're getting, we're about to start this match in a second. West Indies won the toss and they put Papua New Guinea in. So they chose to field. And this is a strong West Indies lineup. I don't know if you'd have put anybody else in this lineup, but it's a strong West Indies lineup. I would anticipate they want to get off to a flyer, take this seriously. And I think this West Indies team is a much better West Indies team than we've seen in a while. I like the confidence. I like what I saw against South Africa when many of the key players were also missing. And they're at home. And it's very important that they put on a show at home. Yeah. Yeah. So let's see what we'll get here. Yeah. So here, Bow. Yeah, let's see what they'll do for Papua Guinea. But I like to see that other people are getting a chance to watch cricket, and participate in cricket. And as many of you know, this is a different type of a T20 setup in terms of the tournament. A lot of teams are here, and partially too because I think the ICC wants to grow the game and they want to grow the game through T20, which makes sense. It's very difficult to grow one-day cricket and Test cricket if you compare it to T20. Yeah, Test cricket is still my best, but we'll see. All right, so this should be a good match. I wish I was there in Guyana to watch this. Hopefully, the Guyanese population, public, they'll get into the stadium at some point. Maybe they're just moving a little bit slowly, but when we got a shot of the stadium just now, not a lot of people are there. But let me know your thoughts. Maybe you're grabbing a cup of coffee, all kind of stuff. My coffee plans was disrupted this morning. I was trying to make an espresso and something happened to my coffee grinder. I gotta go fix that, so I had to resort to coffee that I don't normally drink. Yeah, so Charles King Poor and Chase Powell Rutherford for the West Indies, clearly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Conditions are good there. Very warm in Guyana as usual, but it doesn't seem like there's any rain in the forecast right now. Yeah, yeah. At least, I mean, there is maybe I think bad weather should come in at some point, but the skies, according to the local people on the ground, that is pretty clear at the moment. So let's see. Yeah. So again, I'll read this out: Charles King, Pooran, Chase, Powell, Rutherford, Russell, Shepard, Hossain, Joseph, and Gudakesh Moti. That's their West Indies 11, and PNG will now get on to the field, and they'll open with Ura and Vala. Yeah, yeah. So this is gonna be interesting. West Indies versus PNG. This is an official game. I think they've never played before, if I'm not mistaken. Thanks everybody for coming on. As you know, I'm just watching cricket. Hopefully you get to watch it as well, and we'll talk about it, and maybe just chime in however you want, and yeah. And then after this, I'll be switching over to the Oslo Diamond League. So if I'll be on live for a lot today. So Weston is going to open up with a kilo sign for sure, and he has the ball in his hand. There's a really great article on Hossain about how cricket saved his life. I think it's on ESPN Cricket. So it was a really good article. You should check it out. And yeah, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, the sky. There's a little bit of a cloud cover I see, but it doesn't seem as if it's dark enough from my angle. So hopefully there's no bad weather in Guyana. Yeah. And we're off to, yeah, first ball of the T20 in the Caribbean, because last night they started in Texas, USA, Canada. That was an exciting match. And first ball, Hossein to Ura, no run. He tries to swipe at it, tries to make a big shot, but nothing there. Yeah. It's not particularly fast delivery from Hossein. Goes away from the right hander. He swipes at it, and he doesn't touch it. First run clips that off the pads for Ura. Yeah, going down the leg stump area. So Papua New PNG, let's call them that, are off the mark. Uh, Vala tried to pull that from a kilo sign, but that hit him on the pads there. Yeah, it's pretty slow kind of delivery right there. You know, he does the same thing again, hits him in the pad. So he's trying to pull him a little bit off the leg. So two more balls remaining in the over. Just the one run, two dot balls so far. So excellent start from Akil Hossein. So, ooh, that beat the butt. Fantastic. That's a lovely ball there from Akil Hossein. Yeah, he went over the wicket for it and just beat the batsman. Also, a little bit of a strike there, but no run. So first over for the West Indies, and just one without loss. Yeah, but that was a really good ball from Akil Hossein there. It moves away from Vala, who is the left-handed batsman, and around the wicket he got that ball and just kind of moved away, actually getting very close to the wicket. Uh, yeah, so that's the end of the first over, and the West Indies have started pretty well. Yeah. So Ramaria Shepherd has the ball in his hand, and let's see what he's about to do here. Yeah. So Shepherd he's gonna bowl to Ura for the first ball for the second over. Still empty in the stands. He pulls it a little bit. It was a short ball and back of a length in a sense, if you want to think about it that way. And he pulls it somewhere over to the square and he's and picks up the quick single. But not a particularly fast ball. I think it's about 128 Ks now or so. Yeah. Mm. Gets a little bit of a shortish delivery there. Vala tries to. I don't know if he's trying to cut it. I don't know what he was trying to do, but he misses it and there's no run. So Shepherd too. Oh, that's a good shot there. Beats the gap. Lovely shot. And Russell is chasing after. Will he get to the boundary? No, very good feeling there by Russell. So it's a bit of a short ball there from Romario Shepherd, and pushes into the covers. Get through the gap there, and excellent feeling in the end. I mean, the ball, it wasn't moving particularly fast. I mean, fairly fast in the outfield there, but good running from good feeling from Russell to ensure that it didn't get to the boundary. So 3 runs there. So 4 runs off the over so far. Yeah. Comes in. Ooh, no run there. He tries to hit that. Yeah. He tries to like he's trying to pull that. No, maybe he's trying to hit it straight. I don't know, but he misses that for sure. Yeah. It's gone. Edged. Shepherd picks up a wicket. Papua New Guinea lost a wicket. And West Indies have an early breakthrough. That's a lovely ball there from Romario Shepherd. Let's see what happens here. I'm seeing it on the replay. Comes in. He's trying to push it away. Some movement, I guess, on the ball, and he just basically glances at it, and Nicholas Pooran makes no mistake. And Tony Ura gone for 2 runs off of 5 balls, and he's one of their stalwart batsmen. And the West Indies have picked up a crucial wicket very early. So 2 overs basically almost done, and Papua New Guinea, PNG, 5 for 1. An excellent ball there from Romario Shepherd. Honestly, I have to look to see if I can get the details on how fast it was. But it seems as if he was just trying to push it away, and not particularly good in that effort, and he's gone. So that's a good wicket there. Weston is picking up an early wicket. Fantastic. Thanks everyone for being on the channel. Hopefully you're getting to see the cricket. If not, hopefully I'm providing some kind of a space. But if you're also watching the cricket, let me know your thoughts on it. Yeah. So going down the leg side there, wide delivery from Shepherd to the new batsman. It's not a bad ball. It's just that it went down to the. Oh well, they're just trying to replay of the wicket. But the second ball that he went down leg wasn't terrible, but he probably wanted to get that straight again. All right, just a quick run there and end of the over finally. So Siaka gets off the strike with 1 there, and the West Indies are, well, Papua New Guinea are 7 for 1, and current run rate is 3.5. So yeah, they have to find a way to obviously up that, but when you pick up an early wicket, then you have to rebuild the innings, the innings didn't even really start, if we're being honest with ourselves here. But good going so far from the West Indies, and let's see if they can make some more inroads. Yeah. Because what Papua New Guinea don't want is to lose another wicket early. If they do that, then they'll be in real trouble. So they want to make sure. So Sakia is going to face Akil Hossain right now at the start of the 3rd over, and he's gone. Middle stump out of the ground. That was a lovely ball there from Akil Hossain. Just skidded. It looks like it skid right into the wicket. Let me see this again on replay. Yeah. Oh, lovely. Comes right back. Boss comes right in, batsman not moving, no foot movement, nothing. 100% bamboozled right there from Akil Hossain. So Siaka is gone, only picking up the 1 run there off 2 balls, and they're in real trouble right now. Real trouble. Real trouble. So that's 2 wickets already. One for Ramara Shepherd in the previous over, and the first ball of the third over, Akil Hossain picks up another wicket. So fantastic start here for the West Indies. Yeah, fantastic start. So Bao comes out, say Bao comes out. He's played 45 matches already, averages about 24 runs, 350s in T20 international. Comes in at number 4. Immediately off strike. Gets down on a leg, cuts that across. Yeah. So in a sense, really a loose ball here, I also think from Masin. Yeah, gets down into point region. He should have it's just a single, but yeah. So Vala is in strike. Yeah, he flips that off the pads area there, but picks up a yeah. Providence needs people in the ground. Ooh, that comes back in a little bit onto onto Vala. I don't think he's reading a sign at all. Yeah. Bowls that over the wicket, and he it's kind of a hitting. I don't know if it was an inside edge. It looks like it could have been, but I don't think he's reading this at all. Ooh, that's a very good ball there from Akil Hossain. Beats the bat of the left-hander. Kind of comes into play, then it moves away. Yeah, like an outward swinger, I think it looks like. Yeah, the away swing for sure. Final ball of the over right now. Oh, whew, that touched the butt under the bat and goes through the legs of Nicholas Pooran, and Chase and Shepherd runs it, tries to get it, and they stop it from going to the boundary. So 2 runs there to Vala. Yeah, but that really just on the edge in a sense, and goes through the wicket keeper's legs. Can't really blame him for that. It was not you didn't anticipate that the shot would go there. So 3 overs gone, 10 runs, 2 wickets. West Indies firmly on top. Clearly, the run rate is 3.3. So you don't want to. This is T20. You can't. That's not a run rate you want to have right now. They need to find a way to score. I don't think they understand. They're picking up what Hossain is doing. So Shepherd is going to be out of the attack now, and they're going to bring in Andre Russell. So just, I guess they're saving Shepherd for a little bit later again. Yeah. First ball, no run. I'm not quite sure they're reading this ball proper. They're picking up on the bowling properly. So, because that ball just went on the outside, he's not seeing it. Yeah. Ooh, good strike there from Bao, but easily fielded by Russell off his own bowling. Could have run out the other player, or he attempted to. I don't think he was going to do it, but he just threatened to do it. So 2 dot balls to start the fourth over. Also another dot ball there. Kind of brushes I don't know if that's the hip area or the pad, and Puran goes across the field down the leg side. So 3 dot balls to start the over. So excellent start so far. Significant pressure being built here. At some point they'll have to start trying. Oh yeah, another kind of a full of a length ball there. It looks like, and he almost like a Yorker line, I think, and no run, fielded back by Russell. So four balls, 4 dot balls so far. So that's good bowling so far by Andre Russell. Yeah. Oh, that one is a little bit loose. Straight back down the field first. That's going to go all the way to the boundary. He slaps that back behind the bowler in fantastic style. And the first boundary for Papua New Guinea goes off Andre Russell. Yeah. So 4 dot balls and then a 4. Yeah. Just a little bit too wide, I think, going away too wide for my liking. And so gave the bowler and the batsman enough time to attack that. It was a bit too full. A wide ball there from Andre Russell. So he still has to bowl another ball to complete the over. Let's see if any comments are here. Yeah. All right. He hits that. Russell dives across to kind of stop it, and it's backed up by I don't know who did the backing up. I have to look again, but that's the end of the over. Just the 4 runs, the first boundary. West Indies are off to a flyer right here. Yeah. Well, flyer might be a bit stretch, but they're in a very commanding position. 15 runs for 2 wickets. 3.75 the run rate currently. Yeah. Yeah, that's a challenge right now for Papua New Guinea. They have to figure this out really fast. And so Ruston Chase will get a chance to bowl in the power play. Let's see what. So far, the Papua New Guinea hasn't capitalized early in any of these overs, and there, a lot of pressure being built by the West Indies. Let's see what they can do. Well, lovely, big 6 over extra cover there. A very loose ball from Ruston Chase, and Vala gave it the full treatment it deserved. It's an excellent shot. The ball is turning away, and he puts it for a 6 way over extra cover. That's a fantastic shot. Oh, follows it up with a dot ball, bat to ball, but no run. That's pretty nice, That 6 looks really lovely. Okay, just a quick single here. Good, really good running there from the Papua New Guinea batsman. Yeah. Oh, that's a terrible ball there. So it's a wide there from. So a forward defensive shot there from the batsman. So a little bit loose so far, I think, from Chase. 8 runs off the over or so, or 9 runs. 9 runs off the over so far. Sorry. It's a good ball from Chase. Batsman left it. All right. Oh, another wide there from Ruston Chase. So he still has to bowl another one. So this is a very loose over in comparison to the ones that they bowled before. All right. A little full of a pitched up ball there, a little fuller ball rather, and batsman just hits it into the gap for a quick single. So that's the end of the over. 11 runs off of it, and Papua New Guinea 26 for 2. So a much better, much better over than they started. Let's see. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, once we're done with this cricket, if you're interested in the Diamond League there in Stockholm, I'll be doing a watch along on that as well. So don't forget to join us over there if you also are interested in track and field. So Alzari Joseph is into the attack. He'd say West Indies premier bowler in all formats of the game. He's getting into the attack. Vala will face Alzari Joseph with he has a little bit of a air, so died here rather. No run off of the first ball. It's a full length, and he tries to, Vala is trying to drive it, but it didn't go anywhere. Ah, look at Chris Gale there. Chris Gale walking out with the World Cup trophy. Is this in Guyana? He did this. If he did this today in Guyana, that means he wasn't there for that so-called run he was supposed to do with Usain Bolt yesterday. Also, a similar length than the last time, kind of getting held up in the pitch. Vala is trying to hit it, but it goes nowhere, and no runs for the first 2 balls of the over. So it's a kind of wider length there, or line, yeah, not length, sorry, but line. Oh, that's a lovely shot there, through the gap, straight to 4. It's a full ball, got the treatment from Vala. Lovely 4 there. Vala is playing some strokes here now, but a good extra cover shot there. Yeah, that's a good way to find the gap there, and whew, it's a nice ball there from Alzari Joseph. That's a nice ball. Very quick. Passes the batsman. Yeah, quick ball. Let's see it again here. Whew, yeah, he's trying. Yeah. Ooh, that's got another treatment. He pulls that, another gap. 4 runs there again for Vala. So Vala is playing some shots now. He's getting into it. The ball is pitched up a little bit and allowed him to just hit it. Not particularly stylish, but gets the job done. Yeah. Didn't hit the bat middle. He didn't middle that, but gets a 4. So 2 4s off of this over, and he's pretty much giving Alzari Joseph the treatment. 3 dot balls, 2 4s. And he flips that. Oh, what a catch by Rustin Chase! That thing was flying like a rocket. That was a short ball there from Alzari Joseph. And Vala slaps it. Now I have to see that again. Look at that shortish ball. Woo! Chase. That's a lovely shot there. Rustin Chase is a big guy, a tall guy rather. Vala goes for 21 off 22 balls. Lovely catch there from. Lovely catch there from Rustin Chase. Just around backward point, I think. Yeah. Lovely. What's going on, everyone? So the power play is over. 34 runs only. 3 runs there. Not 3 runs, 3 wickets rather. So this is Weston is firmly on top. Right now the projected score is 148. And let's see what they're gonna do. Hossein is back in the attack here. Ball comes back into the left-hander, no run. But I'm just looking back again on that. That's a lovely strike there. No, a lovely catch by Chase again. They're showing in the replay. Yeah. No run again. He fends it away, but fielded by the bowler. Ooh, that is a spectacular catch because there's not a lot of time to even react to that. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, 4 runs there from Bow. That's a good shot right there from Bow. A little skillful, you know, reverse hit there from Bow to get the ball to the boundary. Yeah. Ball moving away from the batsman there. No run. Batsman gets bat on it, but it's quickly it comes off the leg side there and fielded. That's a quick run there. So we haven't seen Gudakesh Mount yet. I suspect he might be coming soon after this over, I would imagine. Yeah. Yeah, so 5 runs off the over so far, and 1 more ball to go. 39 for 3. Hossein comes in around the wicket to the right-hander, comes back into him. He just touches it, no run. End of the over. West Indies truly on top, 39 for 3. Thanks everyone for joining. We're doing a watch along on the cricket. You know, I was always going to watch it anyway, and so I figured why not come here and watch with you guys. Let me know your thoughts on the cricket so far. I think West Indies won the toss, put PNG to bat, and it's been all West Indies so far. They're getting a shot right now of the ground, and my disappointment is that there's a lot of empty seats. A ton of empty seats there in Guyana. I mean, that's not what you want to see for the opening match in the Caribbean, and the home team is playing. This is not good. Chase again in the attack. Lovely ball. Gets hit back down straight behind the bowler. 4 runs there. Yeah. Tossed up by Ruston Chase, and Bow hits it right down. Gets a 4. Chase comes back in. Better ball. Comes back into the left-hander. And no run. Gets it into the gap there. And I guess a single. Yeah. Just kind of cut the ball through pointish region there. Spinning away, wide ball going down leg. Yeah, too many extras giving away here from the West Indies. They need to be tighter than this. Quick run there. A good push into mid-wicket region. Gets on top of that a little bit, and just a quick single there. So not bad, because picking up ones here and there, not particularly doing anything. They have to find a way to move the strike over more and get some boundaries. So they got 8 runs off of this over. Not terrible, but it's not good at all. 47 for 3. Currently, the projected score is somewhere around 150, and that's not going to be enough, I don't think, on this wicket. Current run rate is 5.87 runs, so it's T20. You can't afford that. So you have to find a way to start moving the score along. All right, so Gudikesh Moti, home soil, gets a chance to bowl finally into the 9th over here. Ooh, that's a good feeling there by I think Akil Hossain. Yeah, somewhere Bao puts it somewhere near cover region, but good feeling from Hossain. It looks like to only make that go for a single. Moti goes around the wicket, no run. Same thing. He pushes it out. Just the one run there. Hetmeyer feeling over in the cover region, I think. Moti comes back to ball right now, and he tries to make a big swing at it, but goes back in the same region, I think, mid wicket or so, and he gets a single. So 3 singles and a dot ball so far in the over. Hiri now will face Moti. Does a reverse, and he's gone. He does a reverse kind of shot, and it goes right into the slip. And I, th- I think that's Ruston Chase. Is it Chase? Yeah. Catches it in the. Yeah, he does this reverse, and it doesn't go well. Comes off the top of the bat, it looks like, or the back of the bat, and it's gone. Yeah, it came off the back of the bat. So poor shot selection there, trying to be a little bit creative with the reverse shot, and he's gone. 2 runs off 6 balls, and the PNG team in further trouble. Further trouble here. West Indies picking up its fourth wicket with only 50 runs on the board. So Amini's coming into the attack. Excellent start from the West Indies. Final ball of the ninth over or 10th over, yeah, ninth over rather, and it's gonna get a couple runs here. A little bit wayward from good, not wayward rather, kind of angling away from the batsman and goes a bit fine. I mean, he pushes it and he picks up 2. So that's the end of the ninth over, and West Indies are firmly in control. 52 runs for 4 wickets. Hope you guys are enjoying your cricket. Thank you all for joining me. And West Indies are doing well so far. Excellent. Just to recap, if you haven't been following, Rovman Paul won the toss and put the PNG guys into bat, and they're not doing particularly well. Oh, that's a very good strike there, but gets in the gap. Alzari Joseph comes off the boundary there to stop that from going any further into the boundary. But that was a good shot there. 2 runs from Amini there. No, sorry, that's not Amini. That's Bao. I apologize, Bao. Another ball that's tossed up a little bit by Chase, and he sweeps it and just picks up another run. So 3 runs off the 10th over so far. whew, yeah. No run there. There was a little bit of could have been a potential mix up there. There's a no kind of defensive forward shot there. I think no run. Pushes it away, gets a quick single. Somewhat of a fuller delivery from Chase there, and he nudges it into the on the leg side there, a little bit squarish. Well, not a little bit, I think square of the leg. And that's the end of the over. So 57 for 4, struggling. I would say the Papua New Guinea guys are struggling at the moment. Yeah. A quick drinks break for right now. Quick drinks break, and we'll wait and see. I'm getting some issues here with my stream. What's going on? Yeah, so West Indies are firmly in control. Give me a second there, guys. They're at drinks. I'm not quite sure what's happening with the stream. I'm getting an invalid response received from manifest request. That looks more like a satellite issue on the provider's path, I think. I don't know. Let me try and get that working. All right, back again. So just a good shot there they're showing. You got to see that river there in Guyana. Providence Stadium, beautiful stadium, obviously built for the, I think, 2007 World Cup that was hosted in the West Indies. For those of you who follow cricket from yesteryear, would have remembered the old border ground. Yeah. But West Indies are in firm control at the moment at the drinks break. 57 runs for 4 wickets, 10 overs gone. So we're at the halfway mark, and the run rate is at 5.7. And not quite sure. Halfway of their innings, sorry, not halfway mark of the match, just to be clear. Yeah. I mean, on one end, they're suggesting there's the live forecast from one people saying this could be 140 something runs, others thinking it's less than that. So, I mean, obviously, those are projections, but it's not looking too good for Papua Guinea. Gudakesh Moti into the attack again. No run from the first ball. Gets that down. Pushes it down to long off region, I think. Gets a run. Ball gets off, gets a run. Amini's on strike. Oof, good ball there, no run. It's a quicker ball there from Moti. Good defensive shot there that gets into a quick run there, I think. Kind of slashes that down. Ball gets two. Good running from them. Alzari Joseph comes around off the boundary line to save it from going to the boundary. Last ball of the over, kind of swipes at it, pulled it away over the square leg region, I think backward square leg region, and he picks up a run. So the over is done. 5 runs, just 5 runs off that over. Very good bowling from the West Indies. They're not doing anything out of their way. They're stifling the runs, and it's incumbent on the Papua New Guinea batsmen to try to get some boundaries. They need some power hitting right now, because if they continue to prod along like this, then they won't score anything. At the current run rate, 113 runs, if they can get it up to 8, 134, can get to 10, they'll get to 152 runs. So this is a struggle right now for them. Shepherd is into the attack again, and he's coming in from the pavilion end. Just a push from a little bit of a, I don't know if it's a full ball. He's around the wicket. He pushes it into, where's that? I think backward point, I think. No run there. Chase is there to stop that. Comes in again to bowl, and he pulls that, and he gets a quick run. Shepherd will bowl to Amini's on strike right now. Just 4 runs off 6 balls. Bow is there on 27 off 27. So he has a strike rate of 100 right now. Yeah. Clips that off the leg there, kind of a classic Brian Lara get up on the back foot there and flick it. But only a run there for. Did he make a run? Yeah, a run for Amini. But it's actually given as a leg bye. Sorry. So yeah, and that's for Bow. Sorry, not Amini. Bow. Let's see what's going on here. Sorry, I'm missing your comment. Sup Seymour, sorry about that. I didn't even see your comment there. Yeah, very good start. Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are. Uh, I think it's excellent start by the West Indies. They put these guys into bat, and they haven't disappointed. Nothing out of the ordinary. A couple looseness from the the from Chase, I thought, and in terms of his bowling, but nothing to really complain about. Yeah, and I think they're just going through the motions in a respectful way. So they're not doing anything out of the ordinary. They're basically asking these guys to start upping the pace. So that's the end of the Shepherd over there. And if you're just doing singles, then there's nothing, you can't ask for much more. Weston has already put them under serious pressure. 67 for 4 off 12 overs will not get you anywhere, I don't think. And this is not, they won't even get the par score on this wicket. And so it's important that I think West Indies can continue to bowl this way. At some point, the PNG batsmen have to decide if they're going to just go through the motions or get more inventive here. First ball into Moti into bow. He just pushes it back and the bowler saves it. They need boundaries here. A little bit of a wider ball over the head of Moti, and a very good strike there from Bow. Say Bow there. 4 runs. That's more like what they need, I would think. Yeah. Thanks everybody. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. That's a good length ball there to get that kind of strike. Yeah. Pushes it there, Captain Rockman Powell. Stops that. Oh, he comes down the wicket a little bit. 6 runs. Is this the first 6? Yeah. Yeah. Lovely shot there over Long Anish region. And yeah, steps down, walks down on Moti there. Not a really great ball. Asks for the treatment. Good 6. So 10 runs so far off the over. This is more like it. And he gets that through. Is that going to go all the way to the boundary? It is. It's going to be 4 runs now. So 4 more runs to Bow. And Bow is now up to 42 off 34 balls. He's taking it to Gudakesh Moti at the moment. King should have probably gotten to this ball, it looks like. A good extra cover shot there. He didn't actually, poor feeling there from King, I thought. Yeah. Good comeback there from Gudakesh Moti. End of the over. I am gonna take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. My name is Dwayne. Thank you, Seymour. No, don't worry about it. Yeah. And yeah, I'm just doing a watch along. After this, guys, don't forget to join me on the watch along for the Stockholm Diamond League if you're into track and field. Yeah. I'm going to take a quick break as they change overs. I'll be back in a second.
How did this all begin?
I don't know. No, I always liked sport, right? Like from a kid. How personal do I get? Yeah, I got into sport because I always liked sports. I remember going to the library and only wanting to read sports books. There are other these library reading programs that they just didn't interest me because the books that they were offering wasn't the ones that I liked. And I started to read biographies on different athletes. I remember as a kid reading Graham Gooch's book in cricket, all sort of stuff. But track and field is big. I mean, I grew up in Jamaica and participated. Don't want to talk about that. But I always had an inkling for track and field. And even before I knew or understood myself, I remember there was a point where I used to go into this bar or shop, most likely a shop, but they would sell other things too. And I used to talk with people who were much older than me, and I used to tell them what I think would happen in sports, in cricket and track and field. And they used to run me out saying I don't know what they used to run me out of those places saying I don't know anything. Until there was a moment where
I'm back.
It have been 1995 when I accurately predicted. As we get that off the screen. Yeah, so we're back. Alzari Joseph is into the attack in the 14 over. Only 2 balls so far. The first one is a dot ball, it seems like. And Bao is facing Joseph here. And Sese Bao is having a good innings, 42 off 35. Joseph into him. He tries to slash at that. I don't know if he's trying to put that over. I don't know where he's trying to get that into the point region or so, but no run. He tries to cut that a little bit, but yeah, nothing on it. Joseph comes back again. So far, good. Only the 1 run. Let's see what he'll come back here. A little bit short. Oh, that's an inventive shot. 4 runs over the. I don't think he got the. That's 4 runs, but I don't think that's where he wanted to hit that. Gets all over the wicket keeper. Let me see it again on replay. It's a short ball, and he took the short ball on. I think, but it ends up going over the head of Nicholas Pooran. That's not where he intended it. It's a top edge there. Yeah, but nobody's there for fielding, so it's safe in the end. And so Bao is so 1 there, pushes it. I think he gets 1. Good stop there by Roston Chase. It's about backward point region, and he stops it there. 1 more ball left in the over. Bao is on 47. Amini is on strike for 7. So just a 6 run so far for the over. Oh, lovely strike there. And it's going to get 2. Oh, what a poor Johnson overthrow there, and they'll get an extra run. That was poor feeling by the West Indies there. End of the over, 89 for 4. I want to see that again. Is that Romario Shepherd didn't back up properly or so? Let's see. Yeah, it was Romario Shepherd. It goes down there. I think that's good. Is that Gudikesh Moti? He throws it. And Alzari looks like he was gonna stop it. Then poor communication, I think, between Alzari and Romario Shepherd with an extra run there. That's not what you want. Yeah. Yeah, lovely 100 meters last night, Seymour. Fantastic by both men and women. It was really good to see Julian Alfred, because she had opened up recently and did a 10-9, and she wasn't happy with that run. And she came back, executed really well. Good sprint form by Julian Alfred, I thought. A little bit some technical stuff at the end there, but I'm sure Coach Flo will have seen that and he'll work on that. But I'm excited for what I saw from Julian Alfred. And then obviously, I'm even more impressed by what I saw from Oblique Seville. Opener, first 100 meter, and a 982, excuse me, looking over for Noah Lyles. Lyles didn't get the best of start, but once he got into his top end speed, he was coming like a bullet train as well. But that was really good from Oblique Seville. Had he not looked over, I could, you could have probably gotten that down to a 9.8. It could be a 9.79. Doesn't really matter right now. But what's really impressive from that is that his first 100 meters, he's laying down a world lead, a big marker there. Russell into the attack, tries to swipe at that, and that's Bao. And because there was a first run that I didn't really see with the Amine one, but about 80 miles per hour there from Andre Russell. But yeah, to finish up on that, that was a really good running by Oblique Seville. We saw him recently on the straight 200 meters where he ran 19 and change on straight 200. He ran some good 400 earlier. That the background training looked good. So I'm cautiously optimistic that if he stays healthy, maybe this could be the year he finally makes his way onto the podium. Having missed the podium the last 2 World Championships, it would be lovely for him to secure a gold medal. Obviously, if you are a fan of Jamaica or so, but we'll have to see. But that was a fantastic race by him, and obviously Noah Elias also running a season best for himself too, probably second fastest time ever too, if I'm not mistaken. So it was good running. All right, back to the cricket. But we'll watch we'll watch Stockholm right after this. We have a stream for that as soon as we get done here. I suspect West Indies will make light work of this. So yeah. All right. So Russell is into is 4 balls already. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 balls. Only the 3 runs here. Another run here. I think they'll get just one, a single. 49 now for Sese Bao. And he's on the verge of a half century, and had it not for him, I think the score would be much. You wouldn't even get this much. I mean, Russell Tamini flicks it. That's a poor shot. Catch from Nicholas Pooran. Good. West Indies need that. He nicked it. I don't know what. It was kind of a half shot for me. I'll have to see it again, but Amini's gone. Let's see. Comes in. Yeah. I think he's trying to find some room to flick it or nick it somewhere, and it gets the top edge. Easily caught by Nicholas Pooran, Nicky P there. Charles Amini gone for 12 off 14 runs, and the West Indies have picked up their 5th wicket. 94 runs there for Papua New Guinea. And just as a time when you think that even though the strike rate wasn't advancing too much, the West Indies were firmly in control, but no wickets had been lost, and Russell picks up a wicket there. And excellent there from the West Indies. Yeah. Thanks everybody. Fantastic cricket going on. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Now it looks like more people are getting into the Providence ground here from the shot that I'm seeing, but not enough people for the opening match, I would think. So Sese Bao is 1 away from his 50. And Roston Chase comes in. And that's it for him. A quick single. 50 runs for Sese Bao off 42. Excellent from him. He's been the stalwart here for Papua New Guinea. Yeah. Yeah. Congratulations, Bao. Chase again flicks that off over to the leg side, and no run there because Brandon King is there. Doriga again, similar ball again, and same ball, same play, kind of turning it around, flick off the leg there, a fine leg or a short fine leg somewhere around there, I think. Yeah, again no run. So just the three dot balls in a row for Ruston Chase. So that's good. Very good bowling so far. Stifling them. Also, another ball pitched up a little bit, I think, and Chase himself feels it. Yeah, I don't understand this dismissal there. They just showed it again. Final ball of the over. Quick single. Yeah. And so just the 2 runs off the over 96 for 5, 16 overs gone, and the current run rate is around 6. So a little bit respectable based on the position they are in the match, but nothing that you would think would put any kind of a real pressure on the West Indies right now. Let's see what the weather like on. I think they're saying it's very warm out there in Guyana. To be honest with you, Seymour, there's some inclement weather that's supposed to be in the region. If I understand, when I read the weather report, but it looks like some clear. There's some cloud cover. Actually, they're showing pictures of the right now, but it doesn't seem as if it's gonna be bad. That's down the leg side for Alzari Joseph for the first ball of the 17th over. So no run, just an extra run there. Has to re-bowl that. Ooh, he steps down, hits that. I think he hits it and he got into the ground. And there's a sound there. I don't know what that came off from. And Nicholas Puran gets it. Let's see. Did he touch that? He did. I don't know. He didn't. He didn't appeal. Yeah, it clipped something. That looked like it clipped something and it didn't appeal. I don't know. Oh, whew, almost ran out. That was a dangerous single right there. Let's see what's there. Oh, that ball actually hit the stumps. The ball hit the stumps, but the bail didn't move. Something got hit. Yeah, look. It hit the stump and didn't. That's interesting there. A lucky man. A very lucky man there. Let's see what Al Joseph can do. Middle stump out of it. Gone. That's not what you want to do, young man. Gave space. Beaten for pace. Well, not pace. It's a slower ball, I think. Let me take that back. He misread that. And Bow is gone for 50. Yeah, it's a kind of took some pace off the ball. And West Indies have taken another wicket. Alzari Joseph has taken a wicket. And 98 for 6 now. I think the ball was kind of turning. So good guile there from Alzari Joseph. Yeah. West Indies are really doing well in this match. Nothing spectacular, just doing the right stuff. A few misfields there, a few loose balls, but nothing you can complain much about. And they're not overly doing it either. They got quick wickets early, and they're basically relying on Papua New Guinea to dictate in some ways. They're just not giving them anything. Joseph to the new batsman. Going a little bit wideish, I think, of not really wide, but more on a leg stump line or so, and he defends that, and no run there. Just one more ball, I think, left in the. Let me see, one more ball. No, yeah, two more balls, and Joseph comes in again. Kind of a up it. No run either. No, just the last ball left in this over. He flicks this off into backward square there, and one single there. The over is over. Just the 3 runs off that over, plus the wicket. Excellent from Alzari Joseph. And the West Indies are in a commanding position. It's 99 runs for 6. Yeah, so just about to start 18 over, so not much left. And Shepherd is into the attack. Flicks off there. They're going to get 2 runs. Shepherd fields on his own bowling. Not a good throw there, but went over the head of the keeper, but backed up. So a very short ball there, I think, or shortish of a length. And he hits it. I think that's the mid-wicket region. If I have to see it again. Yeah. So Shepherd will come back in to Soper. He hits that into the pads, and just a run. So bat to pad. I don't know what it's a good Yorker line anyway. I don't know what PNG thinks here. They have they got to try to get some runs. I mean, it's important. I guess you want to bat out the 20 overs, but you got to guess. Oh, that's a good pull shot there, and 4 runs. Lovely shot there from Doriga. Short, getting into the body, gets over it, and he pulled it over the, kind of backward square leg there, I think. Yeah. Comes down, strikes that, and he's gonna get, no, he won't get 4. Oh, that's good stop there from Alzari Joseph coming around on the boundary there. They'll get 3 runs. But there's some intent right now. Yeah, where you have to take some runs. Yeah. There's a full toss there, I think, from gets into the cover regions. Alzari Joseph has to run across cover and on the boundary. He dives and he gets it. And if he had gotten it cleanly, it probably just been the 2 runs, but he had to feel it again. That's going to be a single here, I think. Yeah. A shorter ball from Shepherd. So not a great over so far by Ramaria Shepherd. It's what? 4 and 3, 7 and 4. 11 runs off the over so far, I think. And now that he steps down, he hammers that, bat behind the bowler, but there's a feeler on the boundary there, Captain Powell, and they get 2 runs there. So that's a very good over from PNG. 13 runs off the over, and they're now 112 for 6. See what comments are going on. We expect the West Indies to do a good against this team. Going into the other match, they need to take it 1 match at a time. Yeah, so I that's a good sentiment there, good comment. I think, yeah, they need to play good cricket and just build on it. You don't want to play your best cricket right away, but clearly you want to build on it. And the match against New Zealand and Trinidad will be an interesting match. Afghanistan will pose some problems too. So I hope West Indies finish top of the group, clearly. And they have the capabilities for doing this. As I did I was saying in a preview video of this tournament on the West Indies, I think they could go. I think semifinal. I have them going to the semifinals for sure. You get to that stage, anything is possible. But they should do well. It's on home side. Russell there is kind of inside edge, thick edge. It goes to the fine area, and 4 runs there. That's not where he wanted that ball to go, but 4 runs off the first ball of the 19th over. So that's a good start for them, even though it's in somewhat in a lucky manner. Gets a single there. So good start to the over, 5 runs off of it. He smashes that. At least it sounds good. They get a single there. But they come back and get 2. So that's good running from PNG. So 7 runs off the over. Yeah. Russell comes back again to Soper. A little bit wide of half stump and he gets smashed. But there's somebody down there. And Shafi and Rutherford, good running, and they get 2 runs here. Very good. Yeah. Oh, that comes in. Oh, they're running for a single there. They got a good single there, even though that's a good Yorker line, it looks like. And he had to get the bat on that. Let's see. It is. Very good Yorker. He had to find his bat on that, but still got a single. And so good batting so far from the Papua New Guinea. 1 ball left here. Russell into the attack. Oh, God. Excellent ball. Middle stump. 7 wickets down. Andre Russell gets rid of Soper. Yorked him. So the ball before was a good Yorker, and he got a bat on it. This time, it's a straight on the mid stump line, and it get rid of the mid stump there, and Soper's gone for 10 off 9 balls. And that's the last ball of the 19th over. 1 over to go. And Papua New Guinea are 122 for 7. They must have to go for this in this last over here. They need try to get at least 15 runs here. Can they get 15 runs in this over? Something respectable, I would think. Make the West Indies think. Current rate is 6.42. Last over remaining. Yeah. I made you laugh a while ago. Probably I said something crazy, right? Yeah. Yeah. So last over to go. Shepherd will bowl the last over. can the West Indies bowl a tight over here? You don't want to start off with a boundary or a 6. Let's see what Shepherd will do. Oh, that's not Shepherd. Is that Shepherd? 4 runs. Is that Shepherd or Alzari Joseph? That's Alzari Joseph, yeah. He gets slapped for 4. Yeah, it's Alzari Joseph. A loose ball. He made space for himself there. Doriga made space for himself, and yeah. I think he should bowl a Yorker line here. I don't know what. Let's see what he does in response. That's too short. Gets the punishment. 4 more runs. So this is how Papua New Guinea wants to start it. 130 now for 7. 8 runs already off the over with just 2 balls. You don't want to bowl there. It's a quick ball. The wrong length. Comes in. They're running for this. He's gone. Very good. Run out by Alzari Joseph. It was, I think, looked like a Yorker line, or if it's not a Yorker line, it was a little bit foolish. Gets bat on it defensively, I think, and they went for it. I don't think they should have gone for that. And Alzari Joseph he hit the ball into the ground, hits him. They go straight away for the run, and Alzari Joseph picks up the ball and he runs him out. It's a stupid run out. There's no need for that. They already have 8 runs in the over rather. Why would you do that? Yeah, let's hope so. I mean, hopefully we'll see. I mean, if this score poses West Indies any challenge, then there's a lot of questions to be asked. Yeah. So yeah, that's the 3 more balls to go. Morea in. That's a good ball there. He picks up a single. Try to go for 2, but they were hesitant. And in the end, just picks up a single. That's better bowling from Alzari. Want to bowl a little bit wideish of a line, I think. Yeah. Yeah, you just need something full straight on the leggish side, I think, or middle, and you end the over this way because these guys can't hit maximum. So just don't do anything foolish. He steps down, he tries to hit that. Just quick single there. Just a swing single alone. Shepherd feels it. 132 for 8. 1 ball remaining in the innings. That was bowled about 89 miles per hour. Yeah. Let's see what they'll do here. Doriga on 25 off 17. I'm sure he's going to try for the maximum or something. All right, just a single. The end of the innings for Papua New Guinea, 133 runs. It's not done. It's not done. It's a no ball. Not done. No ball overstepping. It's going to be a free hit here. So pretty poor by Alzari Joseph. Not quite sure what's going on this. I just lost my stream a little bit here. All right, so just the 2 runs there, and that's the end of the over. And the end of the innings, 136 for 8, sorry. And I think they're at least 50 runs short to be competitive and to even have a sniff in this match. I mean, you never know. Runs on the board, as they always say, is what you want to have. But 136 should not put much pressure on the West Indies. So that's the end of the Papua New Guinea's innings. Good bowling in the end from the West Indies. There's a few areas where they're a bit shaky, but you also have to give credit to Papua New Guinea, especially Sese Bao. I think he had a good innings, and also at the end here, Doriga also had a good innings of 25 off 17. Yeah. So the West Indies have done the job. If you put somebody into bat, you would take 136 on this wicket. And they are, I would say, in serious trouble. I anticipate the West Indies should defend this, not defend this, should chase this quite comfortably. All right, so we are going to take a quick break in a second here, and while we have the change of innings, the West Indies will come out the next week. The West Indies will come out in a second. We'll have to take a bit of a break here, and we'll be back in time for the West Indies chase. Yeah. All right. So see you in a little bit. Don't go anywhere, guys. I'll be back in a second.
How did this all begin?
I don't know. No, I always liked sport, right? Like from a kid. How personal do I get? Yeah, I got into sport because I always liked sports. I remember going to the library and only wanting to read sports books. There are other these library reading programs that they just didn't interest me because the books that they were offering wasn't the ones that I liked. And I started to read biographies on different athletes. I remember as a kid reading Graham Gooch's book in cricket, all sort of stuff. But track and field is big. I mean, I grew up in Jamaica and participated. Don't want to talk about that. But I always had an inkling for track and field. And even before I knew or understood myself, I remember there was a point where I used to go into this bar or shop, most likely a shop, but they would sell other things too. And I used to talk with people who were much older than me, and I used to tell them what I think would happen in sports, in cricket and track and field. And they used to run me out saying I don't know they used to run me out of those places saying I don't know anything. Until there was a moment where I think this may have been 1995 when I accurately predicted that Donovan Bailey would win the men's 100 meters. I told him Atta would come, I think, third or something of the sort, and Frankie Fredericks would be there. And I started to talk all of that stuff, and this guy started to, I don't know, I guess he took on the information, and then he used to see me all around, like walking back to my home, and so I used to start calling me, "Analyst, come over here." And then he used to ask me all these questions, and at that point I wasn't really grasping what he was asking me at the time. But it turns out that he just used to get my opinion on different sporting events, including horse racing, which I didn't really know at the time, because he was going at the betting shop to make money. And so I was providing this kind of an analysis that I suppose helped him at the betting shop. So much so that he used to offer me alcoholic beverages, which I couldn't drink at the time. So I would drink this malt beverage that they had in Jamaica called, I think it's called a Malta. And they would be drinking Guineas or something of the sort. And we would talk sports. So I got into sports like that. I read a lot of different sports books. I watch a lot of sports, probably too much sports could be detrimental to your relationships. But that's how I got into it. And I've always been into track and field in particular as well. And I studied it. I talked to a lot of people about it. I watch a lot of it. I used to record those things back in the old VHS days. When I came to the States, I still got involved by always watching. So you find me watching a lot of sports, reading about sports, sometimes teaching sports, but that's me. If somebody can explain to me how you get hit on your big toe, you have to retire hurt, blood coming out, we saw it. There was even indication that maybe he could have fractured the toe. Clearly, they said I heard one commentary, some report saying they did some form of an X-ray and they didn't see
All
any.
right, guys.
Any fracture.
How you doing? I'm back. While we're at the break, I'm taking a look at the Diamond League in Stockholm. A lot of stuff. I cover a lot of track and field too. And so Alison Dos Santos looks like he's off and running here in a spectacular format. He's by himself here. We already know. Hey, what's up, Brian? I'm here doing like cricket and track and field at the same time. I'm watching Dos Santos here coming. He's like opening up this in some spectacular fashion. 47.02. Very fast. Very, very fast. From Alison Dos Santos. Matt Masters in second and Allen in third here. It's pretty spectacular. Alison Dos Santos is just on fire these days. Let me just switch it over so I can see it real quickly. Yeah. One of the things, when the sports kind of collide, you're like, whoa. This is really good. It's a good quality field of Matt Masters, who, there's no way anybody but Rai Benjamin and Carson Varholm and Alison Dos Santos are going to medal if they stay on this form. And it's just a unfortunate situation because we have some really great 47 level runners in the 400 meters. But one of those three big men will take it for sure. But it's good to see Matt Masters running well. Last year, obviously, he got his way on the podium and, suffered with some injury. Really good talent. So 47.01 to 48.05. CJ Allen, 48.12. And Bengstrom also picking up there. So, yeah, that's where we are. I'm just going to go, hopefully I can get the last part of this after the cricket is over, to be honest with you. I don't know if I'll get to do both of them today, but I'll probably try to keep these things on. Let's see, let me get some Stockholm Diamond League going on so I can see what's going on. But that was the opening And an interesting race there. Quality running by Alison DeSantos. He's certainly in great form. We've already seen 2:46 from him. Spectacular run on Thursday to beat Varham on home soil. And maybe would have lost if Varham didn't click the win the last hurdle, but fantastic running there. So all right, so yeah, we're let's see what's going on. The women's shot put is in progress, so I want to see what's going on there real quickly. Chase Jackson's in the lead right now with a 20 meters flat over Sarah Mitten, 19.98, and then Jessica Schilder 19.05, and then Sung 1887 and 1877 for Thomas Dodd. Maggie Ewan way down there in 8th position with already, I think she's done because she'll probably get the last couple more throws. Yeah. Yeah, so that's where we are in the Diamond League for that. And obviously I'm doing multiple sports at one point, so at the same time, let's get a quick also update on the high jump, because I think the high jump lineup here was really good. Obviously there's Yaroslav Manuchik there. She's already gone over 194. She's cleared that without anything. The German is also jumping really decent too. And then, so they're still on they're in the 194 region here. Patterson's out already at 194, so something is interesting there. Olis Legos has also gone over 194, but she missed one. And yeah, so the high jump is in progress. That should be good there in Stockholm. And then the pole vault is going on. Mondo Duplantis went over at 560, then he passed. So I think he's gonna wait and see where guys go, and then probably get back to the world record. He's gonna attempt the world record again. I think that's all Mondo is doing at this moment. Yeah. So next on track, I think would be 100-meter final coming up in not too distance from here. For women, that's going to feature the likes of Natasha Morrison, Brittany Brown, who won that 200 meters in Stockholm. Not Stockholm, in Oslo. There's Bass, there's Talou, there is Dosso. So it's not really, Talou is a standout in terms of her PB, but a couple women here on the sub 11 seconds for the season. Yeah. So we're still at an innings break in the cricket, and once they get back, I will get on to the cricket. Yeah. And then hopefully if the cricket can be finished in quick time, I'll come back over to the Diamond League. But I can't believe I am prioritizing cricket over Diamond League. But it goes sometimes. It happens. Let's see. Yeah, so women's 100 meters. The triple jump is going about to start at some point. There's 1500 meters, a decent field in 1500 meters too. Halem is there. There's Laura Moore, Linden, Billings as well. Yeah, not bad. I think a lot of us are all interested to see what happens in the 200 meters as well. There's Sharika Jackson, Brittany Brown is also running the 200 meters too. There's Prandini Coney, and yeah, I saw that. I don't know if you guys saw, but Sharika was a bit upset about her performance. She doesn't like to be beaten, as she said, but she's trusting the process. So I don't think they're worried yet. Yeah. Yeah, so we should get the West Indies to come out in a few, and once that happens, I'm gonna get back to the cricket. Getting a look here at Sarah Mitten's shot put. Oof. She. Yeah, she didn't. Mitten stepped out of the circle right there. A lot of force. And Schilder is coming here for her final throw, I think. Yeah. It's pretty good, but that's not going to beat Jackson for sure. Yeah. All right, so women's shot put is over. Jackson wins with a best of 20, just 2 centimeters ahead of Mitten, and Schilder 19.08 meters. So that's that for that. All right, guys, I'm gonna go back over to the cricket now. The West Indies are back out, so I'll catch up. If you're here for cricket, and you'll get cricket. I will. Yeah, give me a second, guys. West Indies are back on the chase. Right, so King and Charles are out. Yeah. Yeah. What you say? Nobody wants to be beaten, but when they get it, they should accept it. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm back with the cricket for those of you on the cricket stream. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point too, Brian DeSantis. He needs a break. I mean, he's in shape. I think all those guys now should just like start to run sparingly. I mean, I think obviously for him and Varham have similar situations where the competition to get to the Olympics is not that big. And so I think they'll be fine. So they can work around it. Rai Benjamin still, even though he's a cut above the rest, still has to compete in a really competitive US national trials. So King facing here, he steps down. Woo! He could have been run out right there. Interesting. Yeah. Brandon, Weston is not off to a great start yet. Yeah. So far, Weston is faced 4 balls without any runs here. So this is a good start here by for PNG. Can they finish off the over? 4 balls, 4 dot balls. King steps down and hits it right over the head of the bowler. In excellent 4 there. Just disrespectful in the way he took that. Yeah. Who's eligible for European Championships? Varham? I mean, he shouldn't go. I mean, but he might. Yeah. All right. So one ball left for the over in the over, and oh, Brandon King, that's a lovely shot there. What a shot! So it is a short ball there from Mora, and he got the full treatment. And the West Indies are 8 without loss. Yeah. Yeah. I know the 100 meters in the Diamond League is about to start right now. I'm going to try to get this up. Yeah. I get that on my other screen over there. I'm trying to work so many screens. My producer's in my ear telling me the race is about to start. Yeah, let's get some peacock going on over here. Thanks everyone for joining. I'm trying to kind of navigate the cricket and the track and field at the same time. Yeah. So Johnson Charles is on strike now, coming in here with some level of, I think, of form. Ooh, it's a good shot for LBW. It's gone. He's gone. But he's reviewing it right now. Talu looks like, did Talu win this? I'm looking across there. Yeah. LBW review for Johnson Charles. Actually, no, it looks like Bass Bate won it in 11:15 ahead of Talu 11:16. Huh. There's no bat involved in this on the they're doing an ultra edge on this, but thanks. Yeah. There's no bat involved, so they're gonna do a ball tracking right now. He's definitely out. I mean, I have to see it. Pitched outside. Pitched impact in line. Impact in line. Umpire's call. So it's a bit high. So West Indies keep the review, but Johnson Charles is gone. He has to keep his original decision. So it's clipping the top of the wicket. So a golden duck for Johnson Charles. That's not what you want as the West Indies. Yeah. Yeah. That's a great start for Papua New Guinea. 8 for 1. West Indies gone. Lose their first wicket. First ball to Johnson Charles in the second over. Golden duck. Yeah. A fantastic start there for Papua New Guinea. Nicholas Pooran is walking out. Yeah, it's a wonderful start for them. I mean, West Indies is starting a little bit crampy. Obviously, those 2 fours at the end in the first over made it respectable. And now Nicky P is out in the crease. And obviously, up next would be the women's 1500 meters. But that's a good ball there from It's a very good ball there again from now. Just above the top. I mean, if he hadn't given it, it could have been a little bit high, but umpire's call. So it's good ball there. Again, 2 balls in a row, 2 dot balls there, Nicky P. So 3 balls in the over, a wicket, no run. Ooh, he's appealing LBW, but no, I think that's not. Yeah. I think it hits him outside the line. Yeah, they're not going to review it. So rain has started to fall here at the cricket, according to the commentators. I think he pitched this outside of the leg stump, so I don't think they should even. They can't review anymore. Yeah, that's outside the line of the leg. Yeah. I mean, good bowling so far from now in this over. A wicket, 3 dot balls, and the rain is coming down heavy, and I think the batsmen are going to walk off. The groundsmen they have the covers ready. They're just waiting on instructions from the umpire. And yes, they're coming. So we're walking off the pitch. So the start to the innings for the West Indies, not a good one. No, I mean, you can't. Ooh. Actually, they should have reviewed that. They're just showing the LBW appeal for Nicholas Pooran. If they had reviewed that, he would have been out, according to ball tracking. So anyway, covers coming on here at Providence Stadium. And so because of that, I'll spend a little time talking about the track and field right now. So the women's 15 meters are in progress. So just to make sure we are on the same page, West Indies are 8 for 1. Current run rate is 4.8. The required run rate is 7. But we have a match delayed by rain. All right. So let's talk a little bit of a track and field in a moment. So we're currently in the women's 1500 meters. I think it looks like Halem is in 3rd position right now. Laura Moore is in, I think, maybe in the lead. Is that Laura Moore? Yeah. McDonald is there. So McDonald, yeah, these things moving around a little bit here in the women's 1500 meters. So just about 800 meters to run on my end here. Yeah. So there's McDonald there. She's looking around. There's Halem in the mix. There's Laura Moore. There's Georgia Griffith in the mix too. The Kenyan is a little bit back. Jebatek. I think she has some talent there as well. So Halem in the lead right now. Laura Muir is going to step it up here. There's a 400 meters left, I think. Yeah. Last lap right now of the women's 1500 meters, and they're now upping the pace, I think. Jebutet, the Kenyan, is trying to go on the outside, but she's like in 6th place at the moment now. So Hylam, there's Laura Moore, Georgia Griffith is in the mix. Jebutet is running real wide, so she's wasting a lot of space, but I guess if she wants to get back into it. Oh yeah, so she's made a big move. And they're coming off the bend now, and Laura Moore just goes into a sprint, and she's like gone. Moore just decided, like, I'm had enough of this. So Laura is like coming in right now. The Kenyan is chasing, arm swinging, kind of side to side there. She's struggling, but she's trying to keep up. But Moore is gonna win this. Probably gonna go sub 157 or 158 rather. Yeah, she's gonna win this quite comfortably in front of the Kenyan and Griffith. 357 rather, 99. Almost a full second and change ahead of the Kenyan 358.88. Yeah. Right. So that was a good run there by Moore. That's 357.99. Jebutek 358.88. That's a PB. Griffith 359.17 and Halem 359.84. So 4 women under 4 minutes for the 1500 meters. So yeah, if you're here for the cricket, it's delayed by rain. And I'm not quite sure how long they may be off for. All right, so that's the 1500 meters in Stockholm done. Good run by Lorimer, the Great Brit. And the women's triple jump is going to be in progress soon, I think. That should be a good... that's coming up next. That's going to feature Hernandez, Ricketts from Jamaica, Thea Lafon, who's having a bumper year as well, over 15 meters this year. Kimberly Williams, Origi is there too. And so it should be an interesting triple jump lineup there in Stockholm. Obviously, we'll end with men's 800 meters. You'll get the likes of Bryce Hoppel is in the mix. Giles Elliott is there. A couple guys have gone 140. A bunch 143. Sajati as well. 143 this year, I think, along with Hoppel. So that should be an interesting 800 meters. There's also going to be 400-meter hurdles for women that will see a bunch of Jamaicans there: Clayton, Genevieve, Russell, Knight. But importantly, we will get to see Femke Bowl over 400-meter hurdles. There's Rysakova as well there. But 2 days ago, Sydney McLaughlin opened up over 400-meter hurdles, and she did a 52.70, which, as I mentioned yesterday on the other live, that would have been the 34th fastest time ever. And if that was an individual, they would have been the 10th fastest person ever over 400-meter hurdles, and just ahead of Sally Gullin. So that's big running there. So will Femke respond with a similar time or better? Because everybody's hot. Things are heating up when it comes to to the 400-meter hurdles. I may have to change streams, guys, since the cricket is like struggling right now. I don't know. I actually don't know where they are with the rain. And then I could go on a track and field stream. So for those of people who are interested in track and field, and then I could come back to cricket later. So I'm probably going to do that, and then we can come back to cricket later. So I won't leave, but just join me on the other stream. I'll leave the stream and I'll come back in a second.